You always have to learn from history in the past.
Absolutely.
Well, you got lucky twice.
You keep bringing it up, and I don't know why you haven't gotten over that.
Nelly, you're fired.
Challenging Donald Trump. Well, she knows what it's like to sit in that boardroom with Donald Trump. Now, NELY GALÁN is weighing in on the Donald's chances for winning the White House and what she thinks could cost him the election.
And joining us right now is the former president of Telemundo Television and author of this book, Self-Made, Becoming an Empowered, Self-Reliant, and Rich in Every Way. NELY GALÁN, welcome.
Hi, Jen. Excited to be here with you. Fan of the show.
NELY, well, thank you very much, considering especially your rich background in our industry, which you are now a part of, Pete. NELY, let's talk about this. When you were sitting across from Donald Trump, did you say that's a future presidential candidate?
No way.
Why?
No, because when you're doing a TV show, I mean, look, it was an incredible show, but it's like saying, if you're watching American Idol, do you think that Simon Cowell's going to be the president of the United States? No, I mean, it was a TV show, and it was super fun, but that's what it was. So no, I would never have thought that.
It was a very different context, but what did your experience with Donald Trump tell you about his candidacy or what he would be like as a future president?
It really didn't, because again, that was a TV show, and I would have never thought that what I thought was an act would have become a platform, right? And I think so much has changed in the world since I did that show that I think it really changes what we all think about what has to come next, right? First of all, you know, I just wrote this book, Self-Made, because the good news is it's never been a greater time in history to be a woman. And women are the fastest growing entrepreneurs. It's an incredible time. The perfect storm happened in 2008. I did Celebrity Apprentice in 2008. The horrible thing that happened to us with the crash actually created an opportunity, because women started realizing there's no Prince Charming. Our mate, the government, corporations are not going to save us, and they went into entrepreneurship in the digital age, which was made for women, even women staying at home with kids. And so what's happened is we have a really good story to tell, which is why I wrote this book. And I think, you know, every company in America, every candidate in America has to look at this new reality that women in America, and particularly diverse women, are the sleeping giant in America. We are the ones that are, you know, the growth engine to the U.S. economy. And so anybody today has to understand that. In any
But you could argue you understood that before the 2008 crash. You were already at 35, experiencing incredible success. So what message did you get early that others didn't?
Well, I think I'm an immigrant, right? So I came to this country when I was 5 from Cuba, and I think immigrants understand, really, they're more American than anybody, because we understand that we're grateful to be here. We've come from countries where things haven't gone so great. Right. We have incredible work ethic, and we have incredible drive, because we still know that even with all the problems people talk about in America, this is an incredible place to take advantage.
NELY, do you support Donald Trump?
You know, I think right now he really needs to work on his messaging, and I can't support his messaging. I think when you have women, like the women we have and the families we have and the diversity that we have, you can either lead by, you know, kind of fear-mongering, or you can lead by lifting these women up and saying,
so what's your
you
advice?
guys are doing so well.
How can he do that? Because people are saying that he needs the support of Latinos, he needs the support of women. So how can he make women and Latinos feel lifted?
Well, I have to tell you, I don't know. He'd have to make a real pivot, and I don't know if that pivot would feel authentic at this point. Because again, when you have these people that are immigrants in America, people that are, you know, immigrants make up half of all entrepreneurs.
But I think his problem is illegal immigrants, not immigrants.
Well, you know, that's like saying I like this minority but not that minority.
No. Isn't that not a fair and important distinction?
Well, it's not fair, because when you talk about people in mass, right, and it's like if you say to me, I don't like illegal immigrants. Well, a lot of those illegal, I'm one of those people that at one point was
immigration, right?
First of all, we don't even like that word. Illegal immigrant it's you know, it's undocumented people.
What do you call people that come across the border without permission?
Well, people that come across the border are undocumented. But I think, without getting into that, because I'm not a political pundit, what I care about is how we speak about people in this country. I think you have to remember that people like Latinos, for instance, Latina women are the #1 emerging market in the world, right? In the U.S. you know, when you speak about people in a way that's not lifting them up, that's not honoring all the good things that they're doing, and what you hear is something's wrong with these people, that's not the right messaging. And I think you have to remember that Latinos are very conservative people. When you look at, you know, the idea that Republicans in general have not really messaged properly to all of these diverse people.
Well, we are so proud of you and your success in being self-made.
Self-made, Nelly Galán.
Self-made, thank you. And you all need to be self-made too, because all these companies, you know, they're not Prince Charming.
Nelly Galán, thank you very much.
Nelly.
More Fox and Friends in just a moment.